There it is. Oh my goodness, what's up? Welcome to Mates of Fate on, I want to say, Tuesday night?
Yeah, Tuesday.
That feels right.
God.
Tuesday.
It's only
Tuesday.
Is that a thing?
Welcome to Mates of Fate on Tuesday night. Special song, time, place, Artemo, whatever for Broken Cauldron. I don't know, we had to shift some shit around. Thanks for watching. We're glad you're here. If you've never been here before, we would love it if you would like, follow, subscribe, whatever it is on the platform you're on right now. I don't know. We stream live usually about twice a week, Thursdays and Saturdays, or in this case, Tuesdays. We have a schedule posted on Twitch. This is the home of not 1, 2, but 3 homebrew D&D campaigns. We got Artema on the high seas. We got Songs of Creation and Adventure Across Time. And here, we have the Broken Cauldron in the Feylands, where wacky, wild, fairy stuff happens, and it's super fun. You can go to matesoffate.com if you want links to all our socials. We got a decent Instagram. We got Twitter. We got links to
Stuff.
we got links to, the campaign in the moment. We'll get to in a minute. We got merch. We got stuff. I think there's other stuff there, too. This is a charity campaign. Matthew, who we're raising money for.
We're raising money for the Michael J. Fox Parkinson Foundation, which
Hooray!
is an absolutely wonderful cause. So if you have the means, please consider donating. If not, it's okay. Maybe if you have somebody you know who might be interested in donating, you can always direct them that way. And if not, we're just happy to have you around. But speaking of being happy to have us around, looks like we're at $49. So the next goal is coming up. What is it? Is it you playing a moderately scary game, or is it
a mildly scary game?
Mild.
I think it's like $100. I want to say. Maybe it's 200. I'm very.
Or was that the pepper thing? One of them was like a pepper challenge that we're going to be doing.
At $100, we'll either do the scary game or the pepper. I'm going to have to check to see which it is. I'm not doing a ghost pepper for $100 though, you guys. I'm going to do a much milder pepper because that's crazy. The ghost pepper is crazy.
Like a hot sauce challenge I could hit.
Ash will listen to Sergeant Pepper.
Correct.
Yeah.
If we hit $50, I'll listen to it going to sleep tonight.
Hot sauce challenge might be fun. We could
That would be fun.
air fry up some wings and just progressively get hotter and hotter. Eat them on stream.
Mm-hmm.
I would do the sparkling water challenge.
I would die.
I still love that video
I would die,
of the guy chugging the sparkling water and then mashing face first into the garage door.
I still remember the cinnamon challenge, right?
I can do
eat,
it.
like the tablespoon of
I
the
can do
cinnamon.
it.
Really?
I know I can. I have no scientific reason to think this. I've seen the videos, and I think they're just doing it wrong, and I think that I could do it right.
I'm sure you could.
I'm
sure you'd have a whole gallon of milk while you're at it. Yeah, you know what? If you're in the chat and you have an idea for a fun suggestion for what we could do for $100, yeah, please, by all means, tell us how we can whore ourselves. I mean, help support this charity.
Good cause.
And we will be good cause. Yeah. So
let's keep it PG. Though.
Yeah, of course, obviously.
Okay.
Not
it's
not
for good
literally
cause.
whore ourselves out.
Yeah.
Not for $100.
For $100. $100 each. Yeah.
Obviously.
How about gradually weirder food? Like
Gradually weirder food. Oh God, this is not good. Anyways, come up with ideas, suggestions, and post them in the chat. And we'll see what we can do.
We're all ears.
What else we got?
I think that's it. I think we can play D&D now. You guys want to play D&D?
I'm ready.
Let's play D&D!
Right. Last you left off, you had just reached the spring court. The spring court's getting ready to have their revel, which is the Flower Moon Revel. Only after a few hours of being in the spring court, you've already killed a poor old woman and her crockpot or cauldron of soup.
Hang on now.
Mm-hmm. I mean, there were questionable scenario or things that happened that caused you to kill an old lady, I suppose. But you didn't realize that there was a crowd of people watching you, and now there are 4 fairy guards that are approaching from the castle to the area where the ruckus is going on. They do see you, and they see just the turmoil that you've created for yourselves.
How far away are they, though?
They are so they're quite. 2 guards are quite close. Let's see here. About 20 feet away.
Are there? We're inside a tavern and they're outside a tavern, or what's?
We're just outside. Yep. There's like a communal opening, like an open square of flowers and good Glen. This is the best. I'm sorry, I just want to comment that this is the best damn like post. He just got done killing a lady. Like he's like,
whoopsies.
To be fair, this woman was being very persistent about you trying this soup.
To be fair,
I hate soup.
So Lark had tried the soup, and he instantly started to feel like he wanted to tell secrets. And those secrets that came out started making you guys argue, and you noticed that other people were arguing around you after trying the soup as well.
So we killed her.
So you
Rose
killed
has mimic spit soup. What the hell?
And we all see these guards coming for us, right?
Yeah.
You do.
No. This isn't right. You can't.
Run!
What's going on here?
Which is fucking bucket.
Okay. Yeah, go and so you're using your dash movement, I suppose.
I fly the fuck away.
I'm not going to use my dash. I'm going to use my action in this moment to whip out the Wand of Glamours, one of the ones we just bought.
Okay.
And because I find Charlie Boy extremely charming right now, I'm not being as shellfish as I normally am. And while I start running, I point it at his face. And I make him look like one of the ogres we saw at the tavern earlier this morning.
Okay.
And then I leave his ass there.
Does Charlie recognize that he is glamoured?
I don't know if you were able to, aim it at my face because I'm running my ass off.
Okay, so Charlie, you're running. So can you make a, make an attack to see if you can hit him with the spell?
Ranged.
Sure. Ranged attack. Yeah, I'll make it like it's
Oh no, this is gonna be bad.
Not necessarily. All right. That's not working. That's a 10.
It misses. Please tell me that you just made a kid look like an ogre to add to our charges.
Maybe I hit Lark.
What the ogre with fairy wings. I fucking love it.
Oh, can you hit me? He says you're welcome.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So let's see here. The guards see Shadow turn this poor young fairy into an ogre, and
no!
And they start chasing after you.
Oh God!
Wait, I'm a rogue. That's I can bonus action dash.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do that.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna dash with my wing boots, so it brings me to 90 feet away. And I've got Step of the Wind, so I can dash as a bonus action as well. So 180 feet away. Let me just see what that would be. Do.
I love this music with this. It's like Inspector Gadget music.
It emphasizes how stupid we are.
All right, so I can run anywhere in that radius. My turn.
The entire map. Got it.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm going.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Holy shit! Fucking monks.
Okay. So, Charlie Boy, while you do that, can you make an intelligence saving throw for me, please?
Yeah, sure. Oh wait, that's gonna be a 10. Although it was kind of cocked. Can I roll it one more time? It's up to you.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, 16.
16. Okay. You feel this. Well, more than you feel, you see this glamour in front of you, and it appears to be a wall, but you're able to detect that this is a fake wall and it's just an illusion, and you run right through it.
Yeah.
Okay. And did you move on the map by any chance?
Nope. I was just seeing how far I could go.
Okay.
I'm back at the bar.
Okay.
Oh wait,
Hey,
can
I
can
already
you-
told her I was here the whole time.
Can you also make a stealth check for me to see if you're able to
Yeah.
evade them?
One. I was a nat 20, but instead that's gonna be what is that? Wait, do I still have the advantage from last time? Or was that in Artima? I can't even remember anymore. Or was that in songs where I had DM advantage? I don't even remember. It's okay.
I gotta start writing this
Not
shit down.
great.
Should I move Shadow for running on her turn too?
7.
Yes.
I would have
So
gone
just
a
like
different.
Okay.
leaps up and
So one of the guards is able to just kind of figure out what direction you're running in, and he's going to try to go after you. He can also fly, so he's flying.
Oh shit. Oh fuck.
And he is using the dash action. You guys are going in all sorts of directions.
scatter, man.
Can't catch us
Enter
all.
first rodeo.
Okay, and then Shadow, can you make a stealth for me, please?
Absolutely, I can. Let me get out my shadow dice. It's a nat one.
Shoot.
That one. All right.
With my modifier, that's an 11. But you know,
Mm-hmm. Okay, so all of the guards see you as you trip over a branch,
damn it,
probably scream a
Ow!
few obscenities.
curses.
Okay, and one of the guards is chasing after you,
So screwed.
and they've used their dash action there. So, all right, Lark, what are you doing?
That's a lot of.
What's this? What's this? Oh, is this the soup right in the center here again? Is this the cauldron? Yeah, that's
Yes.
right. I remember now.
That's the
Lark
broken cauldron.
fuck. And he puts his hood up. Hold on. Put his hood up.
In character.
All right. He puts his hood up.
Mhm.
Tries to like.
Did Lark forget that he just bought a wand of invisibility?
He sure did. He sure
No.
did.
He just uses the his hood.
Yep.
Try to hide himself. And he's gonna try to fly away. He's gonna use the dash action in flight.
Okay.
To fly away. I guess he would go. So you went that Shadow went that way. Where'd you go, Charlie?
To the bar.
Oh, there you are.
So
You're
this
way
whole
over
thing
there.
goes
Holy
over.
shit!
That's not as far as I could run off.
I'm gonna go in the other way. I'm gonna go 5, 10. Can I get to like the top of this building? Or
Yes,
how far
but
can I go?
I think dash you can do 60 feet, right?
15. But I guess so. That's like 15 feet to there, and then I have to go what, like 10 or 20 feet vertically. All right. So 20, say 10 feet vertically, 25, 30. Oh no, I can't go on top of it. That's all right. I'll just say, I'll just put it like, yeah, here. I'll just put him, I think it'd be like somewhere over here, but we'll say he's on top of the building, like a few grids north of that.
Okay, and can you make a stealth check for me, please?
Yeah. Okay. All right. 26. I'm a
26.
rogue.
Okay, so there's two guards that are in the square. Both of them are looking around, expecting that you would just run off, but they don't notice that you flew on top of the roof.
It was the hood. The hood did it.
Nailed it.
Mhm. Yeah.
Roads.
Yeah, so they'll move a little ahead,
Mhm.
just trying to search for you. We'll say this one's going over here. Okay, and we'll just do this in order. Charlie, who's not even on this map anymore.
I'm at the bar.
He ran home.
I'm gonna.
So you do still have a fairy that kind of
Yeah.
thinks he knows where you're going.
Yep. I'm gonna use my magic face paint that I have and apply that to make myself look like a nondescript elf, probably looking a little bit like the guy that was, the pissy guy at the potion shop.
Can you make a performance check for me?
Yeah. All right, that's going to be 23. So I just look like a more jacked, better version of him.
Okay. This guard's gonna start walking towards the bar. So he's right next to you. He's caught up, and he looks over at you. And, excuse me, sir, have you seen a large green orc, right? Half orc, sorry.
Yeah.
I think it was an orc. Have you seen him running around? Or anyone suspicious?
Yeah, I think everybody saw him. He was running like crazy. I think he was...
Which direction did he go?
He was so fast, it was just, I think he was in those bushes over there. He was there, or... I don't know. I just saw them, like the wind blew him away, and I have no idea.
Okay. And he starts heading over to the bushes that you're
I go
pointing
away.
to.
All right, enjoy the revel. I'm going to start heading back towards the fairy tree outside.
Okay. Shadow,
Yes.
you're up. What are you doing?
I thought of this entirely on my own and nothing that inspired by Lark's turn. While running, I'm going to pop this potion of invisibility I bought an hour ago. And then if I'm running like this direction, I'm going to do like a quick 90-degree turn and start like padding off in a different directions. So let's see. Oh, I'm just going to use my regular movement so I can bonus action tell my completely visible, I want to say giant hyena and tiger that are following me because of my bag of tricks. I'll be like, scatter. So they stop following me. And I'll go like 1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Picture like fairy animal control.
Yeah.
Like they're just flying, but they still have like the ropes on the sticks. Where you grab something, like, oh.
The shadow's there. I'll give you a stealth roll. 27.
27. And I'll roll disadvantage. Okay. So the guard he's catching up to you, and all of a sudden, he doesn't see you, and he's looking around trying to figure out where you're going. He's weaving in and out through the crowds in the opposite direction.
Oh my.
All right. Lark, you're up.
Lark is on top of this building, and he kind of gets down on all fours and kind of crawls over to the edge of the building and takes a peek over the side. Does he see any guards?
Can you make a stealth check for me?
Yeah. Uh, 15.
15. And which corner are you peeking over?
I'd say I'm looking here, the west corner of this building.
Okay. So if you're going to the west corner of the building, you've walked right in front of one of the guards. Right. Right here.
Oh no!
Aren't they below me though? Were they looking up?
Oh, sorry. Yes. They're not.
Because I'm like
looking
on
out.
top of the building.
Right.
Okay. Yeah.
Right. That's right. Yeah. So, and you said your stealth check was what? Sorry.
15.
15. Okay. You see both of the guards. They're looking around. They're walking around the building because that's the last place they saw you. Let me see here. One of them's looking towards the bar, thinking that that's a crowded area and starting to head that way. The other does look up, and he sees you. Hey, stop! And he starts to fly up.
The hood.
Hold on a second. Can you make a wisdom saving throw for me, please?
Yeah. Wisdom save. 14.
14. Okay. So you feel these vines come up from the ground up to the roof, and they start to wind around your arms, and you are entangled.
Oh no.
No.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
The guard flies up to you, and he shouts to the guard that's just passing the building, "Hey, I got one!" And he starts heading back over. So you are captured now. Charlie, what are you doing?
Whistling as I walk out of town.
Okay. And Angel's following you. The guard that's looking in the bushes notices Angel. As the dog. Sorry, you have an animal companion that's recognizable. I'm sorry.
Not a lot of blink dogs in this town.
I guess, Charlie would be like, "Hey, good job, girl."
So the guard is going to try to. I guess you're pretty far away. I guess we don't have a token for Angel. So he's going to start running.
I'm walking casually, so yeah. If he starts running, he's probably.
He starts running after Angel to try to grab her.
Oh my.
But he's still far away.
All right. He can certainly try.
You're no fun. Alright, Shadow, you're up.
Shadow will duck into this building if it looks like an appropriate place to duck into. What am I standing in front of?
You are standing in front of another tavern. This tavern looks like it's really run down. It's not as busy as the larger tavern. This one looks like it's maybe made for the locals, but kind of the sketchy locals.
Nice. Perfect. Yeah.
And it is called the Encrusted Pearl.
Gross.
Ugh.
I love it. Yeah, Shadow will step inside there and use her stealth skills to find somewhere where she won't get stepped on or bumped into and just, like, wait for things to blow over.
Okay. Yeah, make a stealth check since no one can see you. Or maybe a dex check.
Okay. I can just use that roll, I guess, which is not as good if it's not a stealth roll. 14.
14? Okay. You're able to weave through the people that are in this inn, or this tavern, and find an empty spot to sit.
Fantastic.
Of course, it still looks empty from everyone else's point of view as well.
I might stand somewhere where I won't be sat upon, so I can, like, quickly, step out of the way if someone's gonna brush into me.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll just go ahead and leave my friends for dead.
All right. This guard is going to continue walking in the direction that he last saw Shadow. And he's starting to come up to Charlie Boy. Let me see if he recognizes you. So, Charlie Boy, you see this other fairy guard approaching, and he looks at you. And he kind of squints and recognizes your clothing. Hey, stop! Stop right there.
What?
You been anywhere recently?
Everybody's been somewhere recently. What kind of question is that?
Had any soup lately?
Ah. You? Is she still serving?
He sees the fairy guard running after Angel. I'm gonna need you to come with me.
Too.
Could ask you a few questions.
You go ahead. I'm following.
No, I insist you.
I turn right. I start walking like I'm going towards him. Just start walking north out of town. I'm gonna dash.
Make a wisdom saving throw first.
He's running.
Fuck!
Oh no.
Fuck!
What was that?
So as you
Like,
start dashing, you trip on a root that starts to rise from the ground and wraps around your ankles.
So long, suckers! Fucking- God damn it.
So you are ensnared as well.
Ah,
Lark,
Angel!
your current... Oh, sorry. Go
run!
ahead.
Go find Shadow!
You're a dick. You're a
Angel.
fucking dick.
Angel blinks out.
That sucks.
Lark, you are on this roof, and there are vines wrapped all around you.
I didn't do anything. Let me go. I didn't do anything.
We have tons of witnesses.
I'm innocent.
that
They're
say
all
you
lying.
You killed an old lady and her cauldron.
I didn't. I tried the soup.
Well, you can tell it to the king.
The king. The king. The king. No. You listen. I've never been in trouble in my life. I can't be in trouble now. I've literally gone my whole life without being in trouble once. I'm perfect.
It's the first time for anything or everything.
Not for this. There isn't.
Make
Pull my hood a little tighter.
make a persuasion check.
Oh. That would be. Is it 21?
21. Look, you seem like you're a nice guy. Maybe you were in the wrong place at the wrong time. But
The fucking Brock Turner defense? Sorry. That's fucking horrible.
oh my god,
Sorry. Jesus Christ.
you need to calm down. But you're still gonna have to come with us.
Sorry.
We need to figure out what went down here.
I didn't even know them.
But my
I didn't
tennis
even know them.
scholarship.
Okay. Can these vines, can you get them off me?
Are you gonna run or
No.
fly?
No.
He unwinds the vines from your arms.
I fly the fuck off.
God damn it.
They fly after you.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Mhm.
Um,
So this is your second dash. If
and I don't know if that invokes an attack of opportunity or something, since I just to be fair.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
Okay.
They're just gonna run after you.
10, 15, 20, 25. What's my movement? 25 or 30? I can't remember.
30 is your normal movement.
30 is my normal movement. Yeah. So I fly this way. Oh, I can't go any further. Come on. Yeah, oh, there we go. I fly there. Or try to, at least.
Okay, so you're not using your dash to move.
I'm going to use my dash. I just thought of that as soon as I said I'm done. 35, 40,
Thought it on my
45,
own. Before
50,
you said
55, 60. Yeah, I'm flying between these two trees here.
Okay. So they're right up on you. So they're gonna just keep following you.
Okay.
You're a rogue, by the way. Just throwing it out there.
Oh, yeah. Do I have a bonus action?
He's just
Yeah,
gonna
go
do this
ahead.
for every class. Every single class he
yeah.
plays.
I could take a bonus action to dash, disengage, or hide. Or I could use fucking Misty Step and just teleport another 30 feet away.
You've had that the whole
Gonna be
time.
the-
25, 30. I'm going to Misty Step to the roof of this building and hope that they don't see that I just disappeared.
Swear to God, if you were a wizard, you would realize, oh, I can
Can I?
cast spells.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Make,
Right here. There you go. Approximately.
okay, make a stealth check, please.
Okay. $13.
You're able to confuse one, but one is still following you.
Oh, shit. Okay. All right. That's my turn, I think. Use my bonus action and dash, so.
And just I'm confused as well. Okay, there you are. That's me.
I
I
should
should
take
good at running.
Yeah, that's fine, actually. Okay.
Okay. Shadow, what are you doing?
Just chilling. If I find an opportunity, I'm probably gonna like pick a pocket, maybe try and like steal a sip of somebody's drink. But otherwise, I'm laying low. I'm keeping very quiet.
Okay. Can you make a perception check for me?
Certainly. Ooh. 26.
26. So as you sit in the corner, you hear the bell on the door ring as it opens, and the messenger walks into this inn. He obviously doesn't see you. He walks up to the bar, whispers something to the barkeep, and the barkeep moves his head, indicating that he can go back, and he goes into a back room.
Uh-oh.
Right. Charlie, you're currently ensnared.
Is it just around my ankles, or?
It's wrapped up all of your legs.
Okay, but my arms are free.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna get my woodcutter's axe and cut and try and like just chop that shit off.
Okay.
Can you do that when you're entangled? Like you still use your arms and stuff.
Don't you also
don't
have
know.
Misty stuff?
I don't think I do. No, I have like step of the wind.
That's
as
what I'm
like,
thinking.
Yeah,
That's what I'm thinking.
unless I like do a handstand and like, like walk.
So sorry, it says that so you're entangled. It says the only thing you can do is do a strength check to get out.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. I'll do it.
Even better.
They're like, come on.
That'll be do dirty 20.
Right.
Oh wait, no. Sorry. Strength check or save?
It's just a check.
Okay, well in that case, 18. Or no, wait. I can math. 17. Sorry.
17. Okay. You like flex your leg muscles, and they just like, kind of
Pop.
split apart. Yeah.
All right, I get up and just
That is your action. Breaking out is your action.
Yep, I've still got my movement,
Okay.
which I believe I can.
Fucking book it.
I can still use another. What's it called? Yeah, I could still use another step of the wind to dash another 90 feet away as my bonus action.
Okay.
So Charlie will go.
Oh, you're going off the
10.
map.
15.
He's going straight for the alphabet.
What do you? 60, 75, 90. Oh yeah, about there.
Yeah. He
About
made it all the
where?
way to L.
I'm at L.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I'm out of the city at this point.
Make a stealth check for me, please.
That will be a 15, I believe.
15. Okay.
Just because when things go worse, it's a lot funnier. Where's Angel? She moves on your turn too, right?
She does. So I told her what to do.
Yeah.
But you are invisible.
What's her
But
movement
you still
though?
smell the same way that you smell.
Yeah.
She's a blink dog. Let me pull up the blink dog stats.
Yeah. Like, could she have gotten near my radius by now?
Did we do? Good question. Their speed is 40 feet. Plus, they can teleport up to another 40 feet. So she could run 80 feet around at most. Yeah. So, where are you? Yeah, she's probably about there.
About to the tavern I'm hiding in?
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, great.
Okay. So we'll say Angel is sniffing around the tavern. She hasn't gone into it yet. She's trying to find Shadow.
Just big old red flag for the guards. Waggy flag.
And then, Charlie boy, can you make a Constitution check for me, please?
Why would I need to do that? Okay, that's gonna be 19.
19. Okay, you're doing good. Not feeling winded at all. Actually, it's kind of a little thrilling.
It's good to be bad.
One guard still sees the direction that you're headed, so he's going to start running out of the wall as well, out of the gate. But he's quite far away. Actually, no, he wouldn't be. No, yeah, he would. There's only one guard on Lark. That's right. Okay, so Lark, you're up. You have one guard that is tailing you.
I have the best idea, and I just want you to hear me out here. Is the guard up with me on the roof yet, or where is he?
Here it comes.
Here comes Pythagoras.
Not on the roof. He's flying kind of between the purple tree and the building you're on. So he's headed up there.
I kind of peek my head over the edge of the building again, and I do this. I like open my hood up a little bit. And I just go. I'm taunting him to come up to me.
Yes.
He looks at you, confused, like, and then
Now
determined.
with the ready in action. Can I do both of those, and can I do that in ready in action?
Yeah.
Okay. I want to ready. When he comes up here, I want to cast enlarge.
Enlarge. Okay. So he is headed towards you. Once I can figure out how to move him. There we go. He's right next to you.
Okay. As soon as he does, I cast enlarge. Hear me out here. His all right. His body doubles in dimension, but his weight increases by 8-fold. I don't think his wings would be able to withhold his weight by doing that. I want to see him crash through the roof of this building.
Wait, that building? The Society for the Protection of Unwanted Things?
Oh no! You're about
It's a bank robbery on top of everything?
Oh, this was originally going to be like a warning, and now we're going to prison forever.
Oh my God.
So
Yes.
he is flying over to you. He feels his body getting larger, and he feels heavy. He starts to fall. But then you see this kind of like almost pixie dust shimmer that go around his body, and he goes back to normal.
No.
You true stocky motherfucker.
Do I
And
have a
he-
sense of why that happened?
Yeah, being a fairy, you get the sense that he has some kind of ability to dispel magic.
Oh shit. Okay.
Awkward.
So that was my
Wait.
action.
He has what? Fairies have that? This whole time?
Well, maybe not Lark. Maybe he doesn't. Lark doesn't know how to do it because he didn't grow up in the Fey lands. So
it's
Training montage
Or
coming
Mike
up
doesn't know how to
already.
do it.
You heard it here, folks. You're the
best.
Hooray.
this fairy knows how to do that.
All right. Well, I'm gonna take the hide action and just try to hide. Oh wait, does hide? Sorry, we never use this shit. Does hide mean I can move too? I can move and hide.
Yeah,
or is
movement and hide is an action.
Yeah.
Or a bonus
so
action
there's
if
real-
you're a rogue.
Because there's really nowhere to hide up here, right? Because I'm just on
Yeah,
the
you
top
could.
of
You
the
could.
roof.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's
You
all
could
right.
You could drop off the roof into maybe a bush at the bottom.
You could use your
All right.
fucking wand of invisibility.
Yeah, but that would take a whole action. I have a bonus action. Is all I have left now.
True.
You do have to make a stealth check to hide.
Yeah, that's
Not
right.
to mention he has to remember that he has it.
And that one, as I tumble off the side of the building, trying to hide in a bush. For a
You-
total
you
of 9, but
Total of 9. Okay. You tumble off the building, forget that you have wings, and fall with a big crash into this bush.
Oh, God.
And then get stuck in the bush.
Like legs.
2 legs sticking out. Yeah.
Oh God.
The guard just starts laughing. So he was pissed at you for trying to make him fall through a roof, and now he's just laughing.
I love this game so much.
Clark's go to prison.
100%.
Charlie, you're out of the town. running through the field.
We'll miss you.
Charlie,
The hills are alive.
Charlie abandoned us.
I'm gonna run 5, 10,
Charlie,
15, 20, 25, 30, 40, 45.
Where the fuck did you go even?
He worse than abandoned us. He sold me out and then ran. That's what I was going to do to him.
Where are you going?
65, 80.
Going back to our home plane.
Pretty much, I'm like going this way to hide, like by the wall.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just trying to break that line of sight with, like a corner.
Okay.
Smart.
I think, yeah.
Yeah, I'll say the you don't have to make a stealth check for that because nobody is out to be able to see you. The guard does head out of the gated area and he is looking around for you, but it does not see you. Can you make a Constitution check for me, please?
Okay, that'll be a 6.
6. You do suffer 1 level of exhaustion.
Fuck.
Getting too old
What
for
a
this
day I
shit.
should have. Oh, maybe I should have eaten something. That's
Besides
too bad.
wine.
It does seem really nice out here. It's not as you didn't realize how loud the town sounded. And out here you kind of hear the birds chirping and the wind rustling through the trees. You do see the satyr that you had met earlier still working to clear out
The grass.
The grass, yeah. He looks up at you, kind of wondering what you're doing, and then just shakes his head and just continues shepherding the grass.
Now it's my turn.
Alright.
I feel like I ding dong ditched a fucking murder.
You did.
You left your friends behind.
I'm just annoyed that it wasn't me.
Yeah. The monk is the one that gets out of
Not the rogues who are good at hiding. No, sir.
And both can turn invisible at will, pretty much.
So Lark, you do see there's another guard that's kind of headed towards you as well.
I see him upside down because I'm upside down in the bush.
Yep. You see him
Okay.
through the leaves. It's not a very thick bush, so. But Shadow, what are you doing?
Do I get any sense of what that secret conversation was with the messenger and the tavern keeper?
You can make a perception check.
Oh, 23.
23. You hear the messenger ask, "Are they here? Are they here yet?" And the bartender just says, "Yeah, they're in the back."
Well, I'll start very quietly creeping toward the back.
Can I make a perception check or investigation for Angel?
Sure.
Nat 12.
I don't have
You
a
don't
kick
know
up.
where Angel is.
For oh wait, no, for +3, so that's a 15.
You meant on behalf of Angel to find
On behalf
me.
of Angel.
Oh, for
Yeah.
Angel. Okay,
Yeah,
I was like,
so 15.
you're outside. You don't have any
I have no idea. No.
Yeah, it's like okay. Yeah. So Angel is able to catch Shadow's scent, and
Cloves.
she blinks into the inn, but she doesn't see her.
So yeah, Shadow's inching along a wall towards the back because now she's completely forgotten that they just murdered someone and she's on the lam. She's just curious about being in someone else's business.
It
And
sound
then,
like a welder and then a light bulb popping.
Yeah, she hears the pop and then but that'll be Shadow's turn.
Lark, the guards are right there. They're kind of helping you get out of the bush. You gotta come with us, man. It's just
Thank you. Thank you for your help. Appreciate it.
Oh god. A kid in the back of a cop car.
Thank you.
They kind of try to like take your arms to put them behind your back, to just kind of like, make sure you're not going anywhere.
I try to grab my wand of invisibility while they do that. Kind of try to resist it.
Yeah, make a strength check.
I want to maybe try to mask it like as a sneeze, though.
Okay, make a sleight of hand check then.
Sleight of hand instead. Okay. All right. Well, to be clear, like I think I'm reaching into my bag to try to grab my wand, and if it doesn't work, I want to try to play it off as a sneeze. So I think a strength check would still be the right one, which is worse for me, but just wanted to be fair. That's a 10.
10. We'll do contested.
Okay.
So he takes your arm away from your bag. He's like, no.
I had to sneeze. It's like 3 seconds after he grabs my arm back.
He just like looks down. He's like, that was disgusting. But and at this point, there are 3 of the fairy guards, and they're escorting you to the palace.
Oh God.
Oh
my God.
Nothing. The sad thing is, you did really like nothing.
I just didn't want to get in trouble.
You ate the soup. And like, no, yeah.
God, Lark's having a really bad, awful, no good, terrible, bad day.
It's like that hood just keeps getting smaller.
Yeah.
Worst rebel ever.
No, Rebel hasn't even started yet.
I'm gonna see the rest of it. I have no intention of leaving.
Charlie, you're outside. What do you do?
You need any help with that? I'm gonna go, just feeling kind of out of it. Go walk up this way, sort of sidle over towards the satyr, see. I'll call it.
Hey.
Hey, I've never done it before, but shepherding grass sounds like, pretty relaxing, I'd imagine, but I might be dead wrong.
It is relaxing. I do it just because it's fun. It gets me away from the crowds.
Yeah. All right, so I'm gonna go try and see if I can help him shepherd grass. What do I do?
You get a stick?
Do I see a stick? Or I might have a stick.
Do you have a
You
staff?
traded it.
I traded my staff.
Mhm.
I have my woodcutter's axe, which means I showing them fucking
That will
business.
scare them. Yeah.
Yeah. I do not have a staff. I got no staff.
It only really works with a magic one anyway.
Oh, okay. Wait, were you gonna just make me wave a stick around?
Yeah. Did make your friend tickle some fuzzy balls, so.
Got me waving a stick, you got him tickling the balls. I don't want to know what's next, jeez.
Oh, they'll be active tomorrow night. So, anyways.
It's just lighting up, right?
But you'll see. Do a little more than just light up.
That's ominous. All right, let's do this. I just kind of walk over like I've been doing this for hours.
So he draws another circle.
Oh, and I still look like the elven dude. Shit, that's right.
So you get the sense that he does recognize you.
Yeah.
But he draws a circle in the grass and he's like, all right, up. And the grass moves up again. It starts climbing up your shoes.
Oh, tickles. Oh my god.
Stop that. They're a little feisty.
Picture him like jumping up and like jumping. Oh.
So, what's your name?
You can call me Chuck.
Chuck, that's right. Well, it's your first time, Spring Court.
Spring Court, yeah. It's got allergies earlier, but it's not bad. Oh my god, that fairy wine. Have you tried it?
Yeah, quite good. There's some that's better than others.
What do you mean it's better? What does it do?
Oh, you do different things. Some, not to the Fae. They are just really good wine.
Ah, cool. Hey, just wondering, what's the punishment for like murder around here? Is it like? Because I don't know the rules around the courts around that kind of thing. Say someone hypothetically was to be an accessory to maybe like manslaughter of
Hypothetically, 100 feet away from the crime.
a cauldron that was alive, and also maybe an old lady that kind of got, you know what, not necessarily that, but maybe mismanagement of animals. He said, I don't know if that's probably like irresponsible.
I'm gonna stop you there. It's an eye for an eye. It's an eye for an eye.
Eye for an eye.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know what the hell that would mean.
But nobody knows what it means till you know what it means.
Like it could be. Huh, good to know. I'll be back.
Oh, Lark.
Right.
Okay. Shadow, you're in the inn.
I stopped dead in my tracks. I was inching towards the back room to do a little snooping, and then I see this blink dog loudly pop into the tavern, and I see her like sniffing everywhere in my direction. And I just say, like, as quietly as I can, knowing that her like excellent blink dog hearing might be able to pick it up. I'm like, darling, please go away. Please. I love you. Go away. Thank you.
Make an animal handling check for me, please.
With advantage, because she loves me?
Yes, you can do that.
Oh, no, she doesn't love me. That's okay. I mean, if you say it's okay, I'm going to do it. Yeah, it's worse. 11.
11. She sniffs. She's starting to go towards you, and her ears perk up. That she hears your voice, and she keeps trying to go near you.
Okay, I'm hiding, darling. I'm hiding. What if Charlie's in danger? Perhaps Charlie needs help. Do you hear that?
It's like sniffing your feet now. And then the bartender suddenly sees her. Oi! Get out of here! There's no dogs allowed. And he starts shooing Angel out of the inn. I need you to make a stealth check.
Okay. Oh, that.
So you're still invisible, though, right?
I am still invisible. So that is a 26.
This is to make sure that he doesn't bump into her while he's shooing Angel out. That's right next to her.
Just doing this. And, because over the din of the bar, I think I can say this without, like, anyone else hearing, like, go find Charlie.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So the bartender, he starts shooing Angel out, closes the door. How'd she even get in here?
How indeed.
And then he goes back to cleaning the dirty bar with a dirty rag.
Ew. The back, is there a door, a doorway, a curtain? What's it look like?
It looks like it's a solid wood door with like iron hinges that are really ornate. It's right behind the bar.
Oh, so I couldn't like get to it unless I was behind the bar?
Yes, there is an opening where the bar is. They look like they're those swing hinge doors.
But bars are narrow, like someone would bump into me back there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'll probably lay low. I'll probably just like tuck against a wall.
Okay.
I only have another like 50 minutes on this invisibility potion, so I'm going to try and figure my shit out.
Okay.
Did all of us get a wand of glamours, or was it just like, were you holding all of them?
I think we divvied them up. I think we did.
Okay.
I have my wand of invisibility. Oh no, the one that makes you. You're
Somebody
talking
else.
about all the items we got.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one-use wands. Yeah. All right. So Lark, you're the chase is over. They're bringing you to the palace. You're probably there's a lot of people watching you. It seems like this is the first arrest of the revel. Definitely won't be the last, but because it's the first, it's just kind of, oh, what did he do kind of thing.
First of all, DM, the chase is never over. Second of all, right now it is.
Oh, you got my hopes up. So you do see that, if we move this map over a little, the flower and grass pathway starts to turn into cobblestones as you head towards the larger palace. And there is a kind of like a moat with a drawbridge that's over the moat, and this is where they're headed.
This is a rather lovely place you have here. The moat and the river beneath it, plentiful source of water for you and the king and the queen, and I bet they're lovely people. I look forward to meeting them. You can let my arms go. You don't have to hold them so tight.
Where is he?
Yeah. No, you heard it. It's his turn.
Are we talking to? Was that Charlie?
Yeah, no, I was asking where's Lark right now?
Yeah, he's really close to the wall on the other side of where you are.
Oh shit! All right. Is it Lark's turn though, right?
Yeah.
Shit.
Sorry. Was it my turn? Was it my turn? Did I skip something?
Nope, there's no like initiative or anything, so
okay.
we were just trying to
Right.
Sorry, I thought I totally fucked up.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I'm on the other side of the wall.
All right. I have an idea for what I want to do, but I don't. All right.
Yeah, I would say that you don't know that he's there. So if you wanna try to like hear him or something, you'd have to make a perception check.
All right. Yeah. Just to see.
Or maybe let me know what your passive perception is.
That's what I was going to say. My passive is shit. It is 10.
10. Yeah, you probably don't hear Lark talking to the guards, with the guards telling Lark to shut up.
After I was probably going to be going that direction either way, just because of what the what Dolph Lundgren. What he told me that like capital punishment is on the table. I'd probably would be going to try and smooth things over with the king and queen and whatever. So I'd head in that direction.
Okay. So you do. There aren't any gates over here.
Yeah, I fly right up onto the wall.
Okay.
Do I see any guards up there, like manning the wall right now?
Make a perception check.
Sure. That'll be an 8.
8. You don't see anyone on the wall.
All right. While flying, I'm going to use the Wand of Glamours to make myself look like the old lady. No, it's a bad idea. Why am I doing this? I'm still dressed like Charlie though, so I'm like thinking about it. That's a bad idea.
Mock the dead.
I don't have enough time for this. I'm just gonna.
Did the king and queen give you guys lunch breaks and snack breaks? Do you go for walks around these lovely grounds? They really are beautiful. You get some good exercise here. He's talking nervously.
I'm trying to like get myself onto the wall, but it won't move my token.
The guards just keep telling you, just stop talking, please.
They don't make you come in early for work without pay, do they? They can't ask you to show up for a meeting and not pay you for the extra 15 minutes.
You talk when you're nervous.
I'm not nervous. I just simply like to conversate with you people. You're fine and lovely. And
they just keep taking you to the place.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go up on top of the wall and kind of like look around.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, make another perception check.
9.
9. I mean, it doesn't take much with the area where you are looking down, unless you're looking at the tree. I'm assuming you're looking at the
I'm looking into the town.
Okay. You see Lark. You don't hear him or what's going on, but you see Lark and you see that he is surrounded by guards and they're taking him to the palace.
you just see my mouth just constantly like just yabbering away. You don't hear what I'm saying, but just...
Oh man, he knows he's in trouble. Doing the talking thing again. Fuck it. Wand of Glamours.
Okay.
Make myself look like the old lady. And just peek over the thing. Hello there! Would you like the soup? No harm done! Everything's great! Well, I gotta go now!
Make a deception check.
Ta-ta!
Oh, I think that's performance.
Lark just looks like he saw a dead person. Because he did.
All right, fine. Make a performance check.
Oh my god.
Yes.
I only say that because I think it's worse for
Gil. With advantage because I use the Wand of Glamours. And I'm just showing my head with not like the like fucking like Dave Bautista looking motherfucker with like an old lady's face.
Did you like that?
I want to see a ghost. Sure. Go ahead.
This is the night Alicia rage quits.
Okay. 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 That's gonna be a dirty 19.
One of the guards looks at you and is really confused.
Let the poor guy kid. He did nothing wrong. It's okay. I'm fine.
Granny Snapdragon, how did you get up there?
The same way as anyone. I went up. It just.
But there's no stairs.
You're so funny. Bye. And I just fucking like cut your head right, and then wing boots right back down. And then I go over towards the other side of the tree and just lean against it. Don't ask, man.
This 12 just kind of looks at you like, I wasn't going to ask, but quite entertaining.
Whose face are you wearing right now? Did you get rid of it? Or no?
I'm wearing the old lady's on top of the elf makeup on top of Charlie's normal face, so fucking ugly, right?
It's like, honestly want to see where this is going. You headed to the palace. I'll accompany you.
No.
You really think that's gonna work with them?
I mean, they seem pretty convinced, and she's alive, right? It's what they saw. Is her alive? Do I have to be like a little bit more clear or something?
I think it's more of if you go there and speak on his behalf, might be a little easier, better.
I mean, they're also going to have some questions about how, Granny Snapdragon started and lifted.
That's who you killed, huh?
No! I never, hypothetically, if I did,
Or Granny Snapdragon.
Look, I didn't do that. She got eaten by a tiger. Hypothetically eaten by a tiger.
There's no tigers around these parts.
There was today.
Was it your tiger?
No. My friends.
One of your friends' tigers.
You asshole.
I mean... well, I mean...
If it's for me, I have a plan B in case that little escapade didn't work.
Dude, that was like my plan C. All right.
You sure you don't want me to go with you? I've got some sway.
Yeah, I mean... Yeah, sure. Sure would appreciate it.
I'm almost done around here anyway. I'll go with you.
Appreciate it. Oh, by the way, how do I get this off?
No.
Oh, fuck.
Did you get that, Misty's?
Yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't quite think things through.
What do you mean she doesn't quite think things through?
Yeah, expiration dates or how to end a spell or something. Just
I'm stuck like this?
maybe not.
I made that kid look like an ogre.
It might be one of those things where you have to go back and get like,
I'm gonna get another. I think I'm gonna have to get another.
Nice.
Oh, God. It's so much easier if I wasn't broke! Alright. Great. How am I gonna... Ah, man. I gotta go through the whole town again. Like this. I gotta burn another fucking key point. Just sprint dashing. Alright. Yeah, I'm done for now. I gotta think this through. Shoot. But I'll follow Dolph.
Okay.
Kind of head down.
Can Shadow take a quick turn?
Yep.
Since Shadow's like doing pretty well, like sticking to the shadows, can she try and like pick a pocket of someone who looks like they might have a little more coin on them?
Make a sleight of hand check.
if she sees like a coin purse or something, like looking fat and happy, that might be irresistible. 23.
23. You do see. So, I guess it should have been perception if you're not picking a specific pocket, right?
I
But
can do that
you
too
do
if you want.
see. I mean, with that roll, we'll just say you see there's there is a satyr that's sitting by the bar, and he has like a pouch that's attached to his belt. No pants, just a belt.
Yeah.
Satyr, so, you know.
Dig in.
I put my hand in the
Satyrs
pouch
do
of
what
the
satyrs do.
deer person not wearing any pants.
Mhm.
So like a marsupial.
Oh.
You pull out like a little baby Joey.
Ew.
Oh,
It
gross.
says it's an actual bag, not.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, not like I'm picturing like a pouch.
no.
Like a kangaroo
No.
bird.
It's a fanny pack.
Oh. I was like, oh my god, what the hell?
No, this is an actual cloth bag
Okay.
attached to his belt.
And what do I find?
Just the fanny pack. All right.
You
sorry.
you find there's quite a few seeds in this pouch. There's some like 20 poppy seeds, and you find I'm looking for my list here. You find a handful of whatever coppers are. So probably I'm gonna pin this. Okay, so you have 5 clover seeds, 10 poppy seeds, and probably 20 lilac seeds in this pouch.
Thank you. Okay, I'll go back to being a background character.
Right, so at this point, Lark, you have crossed the drawbridge and you are in the kind of like the court. Sorry, I'm moving you right now.
That is a very sturdy bridge. Do you know what type of wood that bridge is made of? It is beautiful. It's this cherry
Shut up,
red
or we're going to
color
gag you.
to it.
We're going to gag you if you don't shut up.
Ooh. The stone here. How old is the stone that this castle is made of? It's got to be centuries old.
That's it. And then they just take a clump of moss and shove it in your mouth.
Gross.
Very tasty moss. This is marvelous moss.
Like, fuck, make it stop. So you see this, it's not really like a palace because it's not huge, but it does count as like a very nice house or a small castle. It's all built of stone. There's flower vines growing over the walls and kind of like encasing the windows. And you do see that there are a number of guards around this area. It's probably the first area where you've seen guards actually on duty and not just kind of doing their own thing and enjoying the pre-revel festivities. And they take you up to the steps and through the double doors. So you are now in the castle.
This is really something. I've always wanted to be in a castle. Always. That was always my goal. Well, growing up, as I always said, I would do anything to be in a castle. Anything. Even pretend like I did something wrong in a very village.
I guess you could say that today's your lucky day then.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how long you can say it's your lucky day, but... and they push you through a room that's kind of like in the middle of the stairway going up. And in this room, it's huge. It looks like a hall, and there's a throne on the other side. The floors are marble. There's kind of like a carpet leading up from the door to the throne, and they're headed towards this throne. Seated at the throne, you do see two high fae, and this is probably the first time you've seen high fae. They look kind of like elves or elven-esque, but they have these huge ornate butterfly wings. So they just look like very large fairies or human-sized fairies.
And they're high?
They are, yes.
They're high. Okay. The high fae are high. Okay.
That's
Yep. So they look kind of bored, but as you walk up to them, they're starting to look a little bit curious. And were you going to say something?
What time of day is it?
So it's starting to turn into dusk.
Good evening. My name is Lark. As you can see, I'm a fairy as well. This was all simply a misunderstanding. I've always wanted to see a castle. Your castle is beautiful. The grounds are green. The stones are gray and well maintained. How old is this castle? Anyhow, I didn't actually do anything wrong. I just pretended like I did because I wanted to get in to see your beautiful castle.
And you hear, so one of the guards kind of pushes you a little and steps in front. The High Fae, they do not acknowledge you. They look at the guard, and the guard says, there was a scenario that occurred out by Granny Snapdragons. There appears to be a brawl of some sort or a fight, and she has perished along with her mimic Cauldron. This fairy was at the scene of the crime. There were 2 others, but they escaped. Our guards are still looking for them.
And Granny Snapdragon miraculously revived. What the hell? Don't even. Damn it. It's okay. I'm not there.
There did seem to be some confusion while we walked up to the palace of someone that looked somewhat like Granny Snapdragon. I'm not sure if it was her twin sister or what, but something's going on. The king nods his head. Thank you, Tristan, for doing your duty.
Tristan, that's an amazing name. If I had a son, I think I'd like to name him Tristan. What's your last name, Tristan?
The
I can make
fairy
that-
guard punches you on the gut.
Oh.
I said shut up. And you take...
Oh no. Serious.
You take 7 damage.
All
Bludgeoning
right.
damage.
Oh gosh, I'm hurting. It'd be a terrible way to die.
So the queen, she looks at you, Lark. A little bit more forgiving than maybe her severe husband looks. Can you give us your side of the story?
Tell me one thing. How beautiful would I find this queen fae? This high queen fae? Queen
She
high
looks-
fae.
No.
She looks regal. You would find her very attractive, but also in an intimidating way.
I'm picturing a very like Galadriel from Lord of the Rings movies situation.
Mhm.
I feel like I have to be honest with her. I told my friends to try the soup. I swear they didn't want to try the soup and they were offended and then we killed them, but it was totally an accident. Didn't mean to kill them. Out of character. Who actually killed her? Who landed the final blow?
I believe it was Shadow's
tiger,
pet,
wasn't it?
the new pets, yeah.
But she
This is one of-
started it, right? Didn't she like
Oh no, Shadow did kill the Granny
How you want to do
Snapdragon.
this?
Yeah, with the first blow. Yeah. So that was all Shadow.
And
And
then
then
the tiger dragged her corpse off into the brush.
yes, and then the hyena or the tiger or lion, I thought it was,
Oh my.
killed the mimic.
Lark pauses for a sec. Well, it's not that we actually killed her. It wasn't we. It was
It was what?
Shucks. It was me.
You just said it wasn't. Now you're changing your story.
I'm a psychopath. What can I say? All my life, I've never been in trouble. But I always wanted to kill someone.
You picked a very odd place to do it.
Sometimes I just feel like there's a shadow following me.
The queen looks at her husband. I suppose he confessed? The king looks at you. There's nothing else we can do. You're going to await your hearing in the dungeon as we wait for Granny Snapdragon's relatives to arrive. They will decide your fate.
As it should be. Is the dungeon nice? Is there a bed? Is there... I hear you must have the most beautiful dungeons. There's a nice mattress, I bet.
I don't know. I've never been there.
Do I have my own toilet?
And he looks at the guards and just starts waving them forward to take
He
you
punched
away.
me in the gut again.
So you are headed to jail. They take you down a few flights of steps. It gets dingier and damper. Go. It gets darker as well. There's no windows down here. The floors are kind of just all seem to be dirt covered in stale, moldy straw. And they kind of throw you in one of the empty cells. There does appear to be one person in the cell next to you.
Good day. Marvelous day, isn't it? Beautiful outside.
Is it? I haven't seen the sun in 300 years.
300 years?
Yes.
What do I see what type of creature this is?
This is
Race or...
Yeah, so you see a dwarf, and he looks like a dwarf. You're not quite sure because his beard is very patchy. He also is losing hair on the top of his head. He looks very malnourished.
Okay. You've been down here for 300 years?
Yes,
In this dungeon?
I think so.
What did you do to deserve 300 years?
When the king feels regret, I help him forget.
The king feels regret. Help them forget. Are you a prisoner or do you choose to be down here?
I suppose I'm both. I don't know what I am anymore.
Dear. Gods? You could... I'm ready for my sentencing now, and I look over like side-eye at this thing. I'm ready.
Just starts just laughing and looking at you, not blinking, just laughing. And then he just starts saying, portals appear, mortals come near. They either don't leave or they leave in fear.
You...
Oh God. Okay.
Can you create a portal?
No. I know who can.
Okay. Who can?
I can't tell you. Secrets.
Okay. Lark kind of curls into a ball in the corner of his cell. Looks around at the situation he's gotten himself into.
Very cold and damp. There is a board, a wooden board. Kind of looks like it might hold you. It does look a bit rotted. And you hear just drips, a steady drip somewhere down here. The water falling on the ground.
Can you... Any chance you can get me out of here? I don't belong in here. It was all a mistake.
That's what they all say. That's what they all say. Shadow,
Yes.
what are you doing?
Shadow is still wearing her helm of telepathy. So I think she'll do a quick scan around knowing the angel's nearby. Like, she's going to use detect thoughts to just see if Lark or Charlie Boy are also nearby. Because if she knows that if they are, then she could send one of them a message. So she just, like, puts it on and just scans everybody in the area, and it would go out to like 30 feet. I didn't even think this would work, but that's what Shadow would be doing right now.
Does it require any checks or anything?
No, not for like surface thoughts.
Okay.
If I want to dig or like really concentrate on someone, but otherwise I can just recognize like every intelligent creature in a 30-foot radius, and then I could choose to focus on any of them if I wanted.
Okay. So Charlie Boy,
I've been walking with Dolph.
okay, and you've gone through like the normal way, the gate, and
Yeah,
head to
keeping my hat like kind of over my face. And like, hey, do you have like a shawl or something I can throw? Just cover up so I don't feel.
It's like, does it look like I have a shawl? And he just like points to himself. He's completely naked.
I mean, I didn't have to ask. I don't know. People's
Maybe in a
got
fanny
pockets.
pack.
No,
Yeah.
not even a fanny pack. No.
I don't know. All right, fine. Just make this quick. Yeah, just following Dolph, head down and everything. Just hands in pockets. Trying to be like as, not assuming as I can. Just going back into the town. First thing I'd like to do is I'd like to get one of them wands of glamour and get this off my face because I feel a little freaking awkward. At least have the option to do it.
Okay, so you're headed towards the shop area, not towards the palace. I can't see.
But yeah, because I feel like it's a weird ruse to try and maintain, like, and pretend to be jacked, gritty Snapdragon.
So you're going back into town dressed like the woman we just killed? I love this.
Yeah.
Continue.
Anyone notice it'd be, oh, hi!
Gosh.
I'm
Okay,
opening up another match!
so Shadow, I would say that you do not pick up Charlie's thought.
Okay.
Just Charlie ain't thinking at all. That's what's going on. God damn it.
Where are you going?
Can I pick up any thoughts of anybody in the back room? Like, can I tell how many people are back there? Or just how many, like, intelligences are back there?
Yeah, are they required to make a saving throw of any kind or anything?
I don't think so. They will for me to focus on them, but I think I'm just, like, looking for a mind to focus on.
Got it. So you sense that there are 3 minds in the back room.
Okay. I guess because I'm invisible, I'm going to get ballsy about it. So I'll pick whichever one feels like smartest. I don't know. And I can learn the surface thoughts of this creature. What is on its mind in the moment?
So you pick up the thoughts of the person that you recognize the most, which is the messenger.
Mm-hmm.
And he's thinking about you. He's thinking about Lark, and he's thinking about Charlie Boy. And he's thinking about something you found. And he wants it.
Interesting. Okay. I'm going to use an action to attempt to probe deeper. So can he please make a wisdom saving throw?
Mm-hmm. And would he recognize
If
that you're probing?
he... Well, no, eventually. Yeah, he's going to know that his mind is being probed, but he won't really be able to do anything about it if he fails.
Okay. You said wisdom saving throw. Alright, so that is a 10.
10. My DC is an 11. Oh, no, it's a 13. So, yeah, he fails. And I get, like, more insight into its reasoning, its emotional state, or something looming large on its mind. Like, you know, more details.
Okay. So he feels frustrated. He went to an inn to acquire something and wasn't able to leave with that item. And would you say, I would say that you do get the sense of what he's looking for. He's looking for a broken compass.
Cool.
And
Okay.
he's been following you. He was successfully able to follow you for quite some time. He's been watching you. But he seemed to lose you as the guards pursued you.
Okay. Okay, I'll break the connection, and he knows that it was me specifically probing into his mind, but he doesn't necessarily know where I am.
Okay. As you stop probing, you see the door slam open, and you see the messenger looking around. He looks furious. This isn't something that happens to him very often.
So is the messenger from the guild, like my old guild?
Yes.
Okay. Oh,
He's
no.
not like one of the higher ups, but he's definitely higher than you.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Yeah, she's sweating a little bit. Palms are sweaty, but she's trying to keep calm.
All right, and whereabouts are you?
Tucked up against a wall, standing, so I can like flatten and like side shift as people move around.
Okay. Can you make a stealth check for me?
Yes. Dirty 20.
30-20. Okay. He starts to comb the room, looking for anyone suspicious, anyone that he knows is an irregular. And he passes by you without noticing you.
And I do only
And
have
then
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I only have an hour on this potion too, so you can tell me when that runs out, because I'm just gonna be standing there up against a wall when it like just drops.
Yeah. Well, it's getting close to that point.
Okay.
You probably have 15 minutes left of the
Okay.
potion. So he's looking around for you. He does open the door, kind of look outside to see if anyone's running away, and then he shuts the door, still inside.
Okay.
Okay. Did you do anything else?
Shadow would probably see if she could like, just chill for several minutes, see what he does, if he leaves, if he goes back to the back room, but she would wait for an opportune moment to like slip out of this tavern and find a new place to hide, knowing that she's going to be visible soon.
You see him take a stool, and he sits it right in front of the door. And he sits on the stool
Oh, shit.
and continues to look around.
Oh, my. Okay. I am going to use my helm of telepathy. I think I can do this. To cast suggestion on him? This is different than detect thoughts, so I can't do detect thoughts on him again, but I can do this. Can he make a wisdom saving throw, please?
7.
Oh, you know what? I have to verbally say it to him. I can't just like telepathically communicate it to him. Never mind. I'm sorry. I'm not going to suggest anything to him because I'm trying to hide.
Okay.
I was going to tell him to go to the bathroom, but it would give up the game, and I don't think he would do it.
Damn.
Charlie, you've probably reached Misty's magical mysteries.
Hi, I'm Misty. Hi. Yeah.
Who
I
are
can't-
you?
A returning customer. I can't get this off.
Oh, did you get a glamour wand?
I got the glamour wand. It's great.
Those are my favorite. They'll expire. I just didn't put it in the directions. 1 second. And she goes back and starts flipping through all of her pages. I really need to get organized here and put these things where they're supposed to be.
So easy as happens, yeah.
It lasts for 1 hour.
Oh, no.
1 hour.
Oh. So I should probably be ending soon. Okay, good. Can I get a couple more of them? Because they seem useful.
Of course. They're 5 clamshells each.
I have one of my silver, or equivalent to silver, whatever it was, but you said 5. Shoot.
Cockle shell?
I think I have a cockle shell, yeah.
Yeah, I have change. It can give you some clamshells, and unless you want to buy just a lot of wands.
I'll take 2 of the glamours. What will that bring me? And then I have how many more?
So that's that would be the equivalent of, from where you're from, 10 copper pieces, which is 1 silver piece, right?
Yeah. I think I'll do it. So 2 glamours.
too glamorous. There you go.
Thank you.
Oh,
All right.
and tell your friend Lark this wine is just amazing. You need to know
yeah.
where he got this.
Yeah. It was the bloke just across the street, the poison shop guy.
Oh, Jasper?
Jasper, yeah. He'd probably be in a better mood if he drank more of the stuff instead of just, selling it, but...
Yeah. Well, he doesn't much like me, so maybe I'll just have you guys go get some more for me sometime.
Well, what if you gave him one and then maybe well, I don't know, he's an elf. Does that count as Fae?
Oh, what do you mean?
Oh, I heard that,
racist,
like...
darling.
Well, no, I just mean, you're not even there. The thing, it's like fairies, it affects them not so much, right? Like, they can handle it a bit better. And, like, do elves, are they Fae too?
It's anyone that's Fae. It doesn't affect them as much.
Would it affect you?
Centaurs, satyrs, fairies, elves. You know.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, because I don't know, I was pretty sweet on the bartender, and it was, I don't know if it was just that or if she was just kind of pretty or not, but
No, she probably just wanted some good tips. Right now is a really good time for bartenders.
oh man, you're right. I did give her a good tip.
Yeah.
All right, well, I gotta get out of here. Misty, by the way, thank you.
Just maybe take one of these back. I get a feeling you guys traded these not knowing what they are. And she hands you one of the better fairy wine bottles back.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Misty, you're a gem.
Oh, that's nice. Well, tell your friends that you got all your fun stuff here, and that they should come see me.
Oh yeah, I'll tell them. Also, how would you go about maybe defending someone who is on trial for murder? Hypothetically.
Oh. Somebody murder someone?
Hypothetically, yeah. I mean, I don't know the laws around the Feylands, like the Spring Court in particular. If, I don't know, a beloved member and staple of the community who probably has been like making like soup for the community for giving it out for free for like, I don't know, like 80 whatever years, it like died in a vicious tiger attack with a hyena involved. How would you smooth things over?
Well, when you put it like that.
Well, I mean, you think of it as if someone gave you a gift. You would reciprocate with a equal valued gift or something more. So if it's a crime, then it's got to fit the punishment fits the crime, whatever that saying is.
Why is it always got to be a punishment? What if, like, why can't it be like,
It's got to be a payment. You're in debt now. I mean, assuming you did the murder.
But like a squid pro quo or whatever it is. Oh, I gotta fix my Yeah, all right. So I could give them something or do something for them. Say whoever has been hurt or offended, and then like clean slate, right?
Maybe. It all depends. Since you murdered the person that was
hypothetically, and I did not murder anyone.
I mean, we're talking hypothetically.
Yes.
You murdered somebody. The person that was murdered can't really ask for a certain thing back, so it goes to the family member. And to them, the equivalent of murdering a family member is either they get to murder one of your family members, or they get to maybe take one of your family members, or someone you love.
What if we do some more taking for them? Like if they had somebody else they wanted or needed, hypothetically, murdered or taken.
If you're enticing enough, I'm sure you could persuade them.
It's a fair trade, right? Like
the money you have, I don't quite think there's a fair trade.
Charlie's literally like, and by taken, I mean murdered.
Hypothetically.
I mean, you had that cute little dog. If you really loved the dog, that would be an even trade.
I've gotta go.
Oh
sorry.
No.
I was just trying to help.
Yeah, no, I didn't realize the stakes here. All right, Misty, thank you.
You're gonna choose Angel over Lark, aren't you?
I'm not gonna choose anybody. I'm getting us the fuck out of here. All right.
No, I think Lark's gonna have to choose one of us.
Yeah. Right. I at this point, I feel like Angel would probably, be coming up and finding me, but then seeing me with the last remnants of the glamour.
Like, what happened to you, dude? You're not
Hey,
looking.
Angel, it's still me. It's still me.
She knows it's you. She's just playing with you.
Ah, girl. She's like licking off like little bits of green under the glamour, and then it's starting to fade.
And then it's just more green.
Yeah. Oh. All right, girl. Hey, we're in trouble. Like big trouble. We gotta go get Uncle Lark and Aunt Shadow. All right.
She looks game.
God, I feel like maybe I should give you the water of awakening or whatever. Maybe you could be our lawyer. You probably do better than me, girl. All right. Let's go find Shadow and Lark. Whistling through the town. Going through like the back roads through the woods kind of thing, though.
Mm-hmm. So, Lark, you see one of the guards come down to your cell. Should be any moment now.
That was quick, very timely. You keep to a nice schedule here, don't you?
We like
How
to
was your...
get people in and out.
Very good. Yes, I can't wait to get out of here. I'm glad to hear that you're looking out for my own well-being. Isn't that right?
In and out. And he just walks
Stay.
away.
Okay. So long. Excuse me, sir. What was your name?
You're talking to your cellmate? Or
Yeah.
Your neighbor? Secret Keeper. I'm the Secret Keeper.
That is a beautiful and topical name. Do you, what sort of secrets do you keep?
The King's secrets. Queen's secrets. Secrets you want to forget.
Hold up, wait. You have the king's and queen's secrets.
Yes.
All their secrets.
Only the ones they want to forget.
Have they forgotten them?
Yes, I do my job diligently.
I think we're going to be good friends. Would you be willing to tell me any of those secrets?
He just starts laughing. He kind of gets a crazy look in his eyes. Secret Keeper keeps secrets. Secret Keeper doesn't trade secrets.
What if... Alicia, did you the limericks or whatever that you recited earlier? Do you want to put them into the Discord? Are they relevant?
Sure. I'll do the group chat here. So it's
Anybody watching, hang out in our Discord and you can see these cool limericks.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
I'm not checking my spelling there, but there it is.
Portals appear, mortals come near. They either don't leave or they leave in fear. Say, friend, listen, you have secrets, and I'm sure there must be something I have that you want. You don't trade secrets for secrets. Do you trade anything else for secrets?
He looks a little intrigued. Maybe.
Lark thinks for a moment about what he has. Do I have my... Well, probably not. Did they take my satchel? Did they take my bag? All my belongings?
They did not take your satchel.
Trade your sense of fashion.
Idiots. Oh, wait.
Look at that.
As I'm fumbling in my bag to see if there's something I can trade him,
Mm-hmm.
I feel the chime of opening.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit!
Is he about to fucking? Oh my god! Prison break.
I pull that out and ding it against the door of the cell.
And how many
I
uses do you have?
I used 4, and I'm pretty sure that's accurate because we used it a few times, then we just stopped using it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I think you had 10
Yeah.
altogether.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you inspecting this lock, you know it's a magical lock. You couldn't pick this lock. And that's why the guards didn't take your bag. Using the chime of opening, you hear that satisfying click.
You clever motherfucker.
With your cellmate, the secret keeper.
Yeah.
The secret keeper is in a different cell, the neighboring cell.
Yeah.
Look who
I'm
finally
freeing
read
that
his character
motherfucker
sheet.
too. Yeah, yeah.
You're freeing
So
him?
the
Maybe.
secret keeper
Oh my
sees
god!
the secret keeper sees what you've done, and he gets up. How did you do that?
Oh, this little dinghy here. It's a chime of opening. It opens any door that's locked.
You give it to me?
What if I freed you?
It's good for one secret.
Excellent. And I'll tell me the secret first, and then I'll set you free.
He looks at you, folds his arm. You must ask a question.
Can you please give me the king's deepest, darkest secret that he does not want his queen to know?
He looks at you. Naughty. Very well. The deepest, darkest secret the king does not want the queen to know is that he has another child.
And where is this child?
The summer court.
Summer court. Very well.
Ooh, and the mother. Scandal.
Who's the mother?
That's another secret.
Oh, I suppose. I can only free you once, so. Ding.
Open it, close it.
I guess, yeah. Yeah. No, man, I only got 4 uses left now. Not wasting that.
Oh, that was good though.
That was
Yeah,
really
yeah.
good. Well played, Mike. Holy shit.
Hey, you're still in a dungeon.
Eh.
All right. And I freed him. What did he do when I opened up the gate for him?
As you opened it, he bangs the door, and it
Fucking
kind of
narc.
hits you in the face,
Oh, God.
and he starts to run up the steps.
I run after him as well. I just try to
Way
get
to play
the hell
cool,
out of
dude.
here.
Way to play
Yeah.
cool.
You're easily able to catch up to him because he's been in
He's
this cell
300
for
years old.
300 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what
He's
do you
got
do
like
when
no
you pick
muscle
up
on his legs, he's just bone.
Just
I'm just
follow.
following. I'm trying to get out of here.
Mhm.
We're in this together, friend. Let's go.
I don't know you. Just keeps running. Picture he's got just like a really, really tattered clothing on. It
Like
appeared
Robin
like
Williams and Jumanji.
pretty much like maybe one time he had a shirt, but that just dissolved at this point. So
Oh.
all that's left is kind of just like this dirty loincloth.
his ass cheeks just shaking as he runs.
It's like that narrow cobblestone dungeon walkway. You're like, oh, God,
Make a perception check, Clark.
Okay.
Oh god, I love this game.
clap, clap, clap. That's all you say.
All right. Perception. You see it. 12.
12. You hear some clanging on the steps that you're on right now.
I look for the closest space. I want to try to hide. I want to find the area. If there's a crate or something.
Make
No, you know
a-
what? Fuck it. You know what I'm gonna do? I fly up into the air and like put myself into a corner, and I'm looking down.
Wand
hoping
of
they can't see me.
invisibility.
Oh, you're trying to Jackie Chan it, like on the ceiling. That's actually cool.
Why did
Yeah.
you waste all that money on a wand of invisibility? I really wonder.
He just thinks they're neat.
It's like I only have 4 uses a day. I don't want to waste it.
Okay, make a stealth check for me, please.
Okay.
Killing me.
21.
21. You hide like Spider-Man up in a
Yep.
part of the ceiling. The secret keeper keeps running. He has not noticed any footfalls
Poor motherfucker.
on the steps.
Mm.
So
I'm free!
You quickly like see like he goes out of your line of sight, and then you hear, "Hey, how did you get out?" And they he says, "You'll never catch me." And then you just hear bare feet just like patting on the wood or the stones, and then just clanking behind him.
So I flutter down and I look at the direction they went, and I go a different direction.
Okay.
If one is available.
Yes, they're so they are heading. You don't hear them. They sound like they're heading up, but they sound like it's further away. There's only one way to go, either up or down. Down these steps.
And I
It's
just
kind
came
of like
from
a
down.
yeah. It's like a
So-
spiral, sort of.
Yeah. So I continue up. I guess I'm following behind them. Their voices echoing ahead of me.
Can you make another stealth check for me?
Yeah. 14.
14. Okay. You're able to quietly, nice. Go up the stairs to the ground floor.
At this point, I'm starting to get a little skittish, and I take out my wand of invisibility and make myself invisible, since I'm kind of in this open foyer area where I could easily be seen.
Okay. Yeah, there's no one in this open foyer area, but you do see two guards. They're facing the opposite way, towards the double doors that you had gone through before.
Where do I think the queen would be?
So from what you remember, the double doors are where you came in from outside, and then right across from that, there's kind of like just a foyer, with matching double doors on the other side, and that's where the large hall was.
Yeah, that's where I want to go. I want to try to find the queen.
Okay. Make a stealth check for me as you cross this foyer.
I'm invisible too. Can I do it with
Yes.
advantage? Okay,
With advantage is fine.
with advantage. Cool. 16.
16. Okay. You're able to make it across and to the door. It does look like the door is slightly ajar.
I just kind of side straddle my way through the door into the throne room.
Okay. You see there are guards stationed by the throne area, and there are guards stationed right next to you by either side of the door on the inside. They don't notice you. You don't see the queen in this room. Her chair seems to be empty. You do see the king talking to one of the guards that looks like he might be one of the commanders.
I tried to quietly fly up towards the king to eavesdrop on the conversation.
The balls on this fairy, I swear to God.
Yeah. Make a stealth check with advantage.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Okay. You're easily able to kind of like hover over to the king and the guard. And you hear the king talking. Have you found the other two? We haven't found them yet, Lord, but we're still looking. Let me know when you find them. They've caused quite a problem. And the commander salutes and starts to walk away.
I don't see the queen, you said, right? All right.
You don't see the queen. You do see 2 doors on either side of the throne on the other side of the hall. So they're like kind of, you see the throne, the 2 chairs, and then there's 2 doors on behind.
I want to go through the door closest to the queen's throne.
Okay. We'll say with the same stealth check you've already made, you're able to make it to the other side of the hall. This door is closed.
Hmm. One sec. So there's what, like 2 guards and the king in here still? Is that right?
Yes. There's 2 guards by the throne. There's 2 guards by the door, on the opposite side of the room now. And then
Got
the
it.
king seems to be walking back to his throne as the commander has left.
Okay. I'm gonna try to go through the door very quietly, as quietly as I can.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
Regular stealth check.
I would say yes, since
Yeah,
they
that's
will
what I
see
figured.
the door
The door
open.
opening. Yeah. 13.
13. You start to open the door and it creaks. One of the guards looks back. He sees the door ajar. And then he starts looking around. Of course, he doesn't see you. But he's on edge now.
Okay. With the door open slightly, I'm just going to try to wedge my way through the door into the next room. I recognize I might open the door a little bit more, but that's what I'm going to try to do.
Okay. Make another stealth check.
Okay.
We're in a tight spot, y'all.
13 again.
13. The door opens wider, and the guard starts walking over to the door.
Okay.
So have you slipped through, or are you still on?
I'm trying
the
to.
other
You tell
side?
me if I could. Yeah, I'm trying to slip all the way in.
I'll say the door opened when you are trying to slip through. So you slipped through.
Mm-hmm.
But he grabs the door and he closes it.
With you on the other side.
Yeah,
The guard.
Simon's-
Yeah, you're on the other side.
Okay.
And as you look around, you see this appears to be a sort of dressing room, really fancy dressing room with a whole bunch of curtains. And there's a balcony that is letting in the air, so it's moving the curtains around.
I look over. I look around the room and I look towards the balcony. Do I see the queen anywhere?
You make a perception check for me.
It's a nat 1.
That one.
I don't see shit.
You ain't found shit.
The curtains start blowing in your face, and you're a little preoccupied.
Well, I'm gonna go out on the balcony and see if I see anything out there. I'm just gonna fly right out there. Still invisible.
As you walk out to the balcony, you do see there that the queen is looking over the trickling moat that's around the castle, and she's looking off into like the wooded area in the fields. She doesn't seem to be really interested in looking at the town.
In my most mysterious, spooky ghost voice, I'm gonna get up really close to the queen's ear
Oh my god.
and just whisper I have a secret.
She looks up and looks around, not seeing anyone. It depends on how you want to do this. Either a performance check to try to make yourself seem like just a whispering voice, or a deception check.
My primary goal is to try to make it sound not like me, like it's some ethereal being trying to give her a secret.
Okay, so make a performance check for me, please.
He's about to spend our most valuable currency for no reason.
24.
Yep.
24.
Yes.
Easy
Who
go,
are
easy go.
you? Who's talking?
To find out, you must free the three. Free the three. Free the three. Oh.
The pit of despair.
The three. Were you talking about the three?
The three. Who murdered but didn't murder? They didn't really do it. The three.
God damn it.
Christ.
What is the secret?
Free the three, and you will. And the secrets for thee. Free the three, and the secrets for thee.
Good episode title right there.
I don't make deals with things I can't see.
I will reveal myself to thee when you free the three.
Well, that's how deals work. I can't make.
That's how my deals work.
Balls on this fairy.
Make me persuade.
Anybody in chat want to give me advantage?
Mysterious voice. It's like, well, tough shit, lady. All right.
All right. Persuasion check. Oh god, I really want this so bad. Do I want to do it in D&D Beyond or on my physical dice? I'm gonna do it with the Mates of Fate dice. Come on, don't fail me.
Oh no. Now it's
Persuasion.
Yes.
Now it's on us if they fail him.
14.
14. First off, I don't know these three. I don't know you. And I don't know this secret. So you're going to have to give me something else as well.
Like what?
You could start with your name.
My name? Carl.
God damn it.
Carl what?
Weathers.
You'll forgive me if I test it out? You'll forgive me if I test it out?
Oh, yes, yes.
Well, Carl Weathers. Reveal yourself.
Okay. I'm enchanted by her. I can't hold it up any longer. Oh wait, can you do that with invisibility? Can you do...
So revealing your name is a little different. It's not if you're giving her your true name, it's more of a guess than being charmed.
Oh my god.
I get it now. Okay. I can't show you who I am because I am invisible. But my real name is Lark.
Hello, Lark.
Hello. I am spooky Lark.
Now we're being honest. Except maybe the spooky part. Tell you what. Give me an idea of what the secret is. And I'll agree to free you and your friends.
Would you like to know a secret of your king?
I know he has many secrets.
I believe he has one secret which you do not know.
She kind of closes her eyes and smiles like a small child telling a joke that's not funny. Just humoring you. Well,
Watch
that's
the
usually
secret.
how secrets work. You don't
Secrets.
know them.
Probably like 200 years old. Oh no.
Yes, I
How
thought so.
about I give you my word that when it comes down to it, you will be set free with a lighter sentence.
What does a lighter sentence? What does a lighter sentence entail? What would the sentence have been in the first place?
Well, it could have been death or enslavement.
The king has a son in the summer court.
A son. Are you sure it's a son?
No, they said another child.
It's not uncommon here, having children by other people.
By the way, you need to get a new secret keeper. He doesn't keep the secret very well.
Did you let him go?
No.
Did he
No.
tell you the important part of the secret?
No. Yeah. No. No.
Oh.
Something about the mother. He did say.
Yes, that's the important part, who the mother is.
Then you already know the secret.
I've suspected, but I still don't know who the mother is.
Do you need someone to find out for you?
I would like that.
I think we could arrange that.
She takes out a pen. Are you willing to make a promise?
Yes.
Hold out your hand. And she takes the quill and she pricks your finger. And then she slides a book over to you.
Does she like stumble around to feel where I am because I'm still invisible? But she,
Oh yeah, you are.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
But yeah, if she finds it, yeah.
Well, I mean, technically she has true sight, so she kind of saw you the whole time.
So Lark's over here like, woo!
She's like, there's that kid I just locked up 20 minutes ago.
She was
Oh,
really
man.
bored. She was
There he is again. He's doing a bit this time.
Oh.
And she looks at you. She's like, yes, I can see you.
Oh God.
Can you write your name for me? She
Mm,
slides the book over to you.
yep. And I write down Lark. I write down Lark.
And then she takes the pen and she writes a little note in Elvish next to your name.
You cut out there for a sec. She what in
Oh.
Elvish?
She writes a little note next to your name in
Got it.
Elvish.
Okay. All right.
Well, you need to head back to the dungeon and let
Yes.
me do what I can to help you.
Okay. Yes, right away. I'll see you shortly. Beautiful place you have here. Bye. I head back down to the dungeon and just like shut the gate in front of me. Well, and just like the music from Curb Your Enthusiasm plays.
So you don't see the secret keeper in the cell next to you yet, but as you shut the door, you do hear, "You renegade!"
They got
And
him.
you just you see him. They throw him back in the cell. It's like, stay in there. Don't even know how he got out. And Charlie Boy's Shadow, do you want to do anything? Because we're going to call it soon.
Yeah. I guess like up Charlie Boy's just walking and all that. Sees Angel. Just, hey, where's Shadow?
So Angel looks and points with her nose to the tavern that Shadow was in.
All right, I'm gonna go. I see a guy standing at the door. The fuck out of the way! Just not knowing who it is, just like.
So it's more of you open the door because there's no one on the outside. So you open the door and it kind of hits the messenger in the back.
Just fucking like slam against the wall.
You want to make a? I guess we
Strength?
can't do but we can't do passive strength. That would be kind of cool. But yeah, strength check.
All right, 15.
15. You kind of knock.
Yeah.
You
Go
knock
ahead.
his stool over and he stumbles. He does kind of like right himself. Watch where you're going next time.
Shadow fucking bolts in that moment. She
still look-
fucking bolts.
I just still look like the
Sorry.
old lady for like another like 2 minutes or so, or whatever it is. She's like, "Well, excuse me."
Mrs. Doubtfire over here.
He looks a bit surprised. Just he's expecting like a big brawny person with that amount of strength to open the door, and he just sees this frail old woman, and he's just kind of confused, second guessing his life choices and where he is.
Should respect your elders, young man. You're lucky I don't have Mr. Snapdragon to tell you a lesson. They turn around, just fucking hell. I didn't see her in here. Angel, you sure? The hell?
Shadow would have like taken that moment of confusion to like shove past Charlie and just try and get out the door.
We'll say you're able to make it.
Okay.
Head back out. A minute or two later, take a breath, looking up towards the castle on the hill. Just, all right, I gotta do this. I start walking as like the makeup and whatever just kind of like fades out. Like,
Yeah, Shadow would be kind of horror struck as seeing like the woman, this tiger she summoned and mauled to death, walking past her, but then sees Angel and she's like, "Oh, the glamour, Angel!" And whistles.
yeah. Angel runs over to you. Hi. Charlie. Listen, Lark's in deep shit.
I can imagine we just killed someone. Let's go.
Shadow, you don't understand it. It's eye for an eye here. I'm saying they've got Lark. I saw them taking him into the castle. He's probably in the dungeon. And they're going to kill him. They're going to kill him or kill someone he loves. It's the only thing that's going to set it right for them. I got to go make an offer or something. Do the right thing and help him out of this.
Is Shadow still under that charm from the fairy wine? Or is that
Yes, because 8 hours haven't passed yet.
okay? So with that being the case, Shadow's still like charmed by Charlie. She's like, absolutely not. I can't let you put yourself in danger for that idiot. I'll go.
Shadow, no.
Your
He's
life's
already-
not worth it. My life means nothing. I'll go.
Shadow,
You
don't
should
say
stay.
that.
You
No.
should stay. You're so precious. You're too good for this world.
Just
You're
kind
too
of
good
like
for
grab
this.
you by the shoulders, like, Shadow, stop it. Your life means plenty. All right.
I won't let you go alone.
All right.
We could leave together though if you want and just start a new life.
Shadow.
Just all right, fine.
All right.
We'll go to the castle.
What?
We'll go to the castle. Fine.
Oh. All right.
Big muscly moron. What would I do without you?
So you start heading to the castle. Shadow, at this point, you're so you were talking to Charlie, so your invisibility potion has worn off at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And Charlie, you look like Snapdragon, sort of. Probably a bit more muscular and taller.
I thought it was supposed to wear off by now.
Oh, it was an hour, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Did you spend that much time at the shop?
Well, yeah, hanging out, running around town, running outside, and then, like, yeah,
Okay. All right, so we'll say that.
walking around looking for Shadow. Lark just had his whole adventure.
All right, yeah, true. We'll say your disguise has worn off then. So
thank God.
you're Charlie and Shadow. As you walk up to the palace, the guards spot you and shout, and then you feel your arms being pulled behind you and being escorted into the palace, where they immediately take you down to the dungeon and throw you into the cell with Lark.
Still look empty to us? Like, is he still invisible? Or?
How long does the invisibility? I think it's a while, isn't it?
I think it's I'm pretty sure it's an hour.
Yeah, if it's regular invisibility, you got an hour, so they throw us into an empty cell. Unless you dropped it, you can willingly drop it.
Yeah, I can drop it. Yeah, I would have dropped it by now.
Oh god.
You see Larkin there, just like laying back on the ground, like head behind his head, just resting against the wall.
Hello. Edith.
Hello.
What are you so smug about? You're the slowest amongst us and you got yourself caught. Are you pleased?
Don't worry about a thing. I have it all taken care of.
I could not feel less reassured by anything you just said.
Sorry, guys. I should have just eaten the damn soup.
I hate soup, though. It's a texture thing.
I know it. It looked pretty gross. It was pretty gross. You just see the hell. Ugh.
So, what do you have under control? You have a plan?
Well, let's just say I have this kingdom's deepest, darkest secret.
Oh, good. Good. Use that as like collateral, like maybe make a really good deal.
Bingo. Already did.
Lark?
You would.
Lark, the whole point about having a secret is that you have it.
You keep it.
No. It's I gave it to the queen. She's beautiful. You should see her.
Lark, if you gave it to the queen, then why are you still in the dungeon?
She promised she would give me a lighter sentence. And in return I promised.
We could have been halfway outside the city by now.
There's no need for that. Me and the queen were kind of we're tight now, kind of a thing. So everything will sort itself out in the morning.
A lighter sentence? Consisting of what?
I don't know.
Is this corporal punishment instead of capital punishment? What is it?
All she said was that they were going to kill me or turn me into a slave, so anything has to be better than that. Did I mention how beautiful she is?
Anything? They could kill us instead, Lark. Is that better? It is to you, isn't it?
Hey, the stream crashed.
Yeah, I know.
That's all right. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
Well, everything will be fine in the morning. You'll see. I suggest in the meantime you get some rest. It's Secret Keeper's my friend over here, the Secret Keeper's been down here for 300 years.
Mike, you look so chill about this.
He doesn't want to leave.
Mike's, your video's frozen, and you're just stuck on like a happy, like
meditative.
like,
oh, really?
Yeah, like chill face. It works.
Fucking Lark.
But on that note, maybe that's where we should call it.
Point to call it.
Do you want to try to go back on the stream and say
We're on.
thanks
We're
for
on.
hanging out?
We're on.
Oh, we are.
We actually have
Alright.
more viewers now than we did a minute ago. So let's go ahead and say goodnight.
This is exactly what happened last time. I froze. Remember? And the stream went down. Same exact thing happened last time.
Well, from my
Your fault, Lark.
from my perspective, the stream went down and then you froze.
Oh, really? But they happened pretty quick succession, right? Like kind of same.
More or
Weird.
less.
Because I'm frozen
it's
for everyone,
the
right?
Same perspective for me. Crash.
No,
Well, troubleshooting when
so
we're not streaming.
as Lark talks about or refers to the Secret Keeper just kind of grabs the bars and puts his face in like this, right next to Charlie Boy, just staring at you.
Holy shit, you're intense.
Hello.
Hi there.
No, he's
You
in
don't-
jail.
They don't give you a lot of toothpaste. No Listerine in it down in the dungeon.
What's toothpaste?
Don't worry about it. You gotta have teeth for it first. Look, you made friends.
Yep. Me and old Secret Keeper here, we we got a thing. Ain't that right, Secret Keeper?
You got any more magical lock openings?
Yes, he does.
You
No,
still
no.
got it.
I already used it earlier today. It's how I got me and Secret Keeper free, and
You had 6 more.
everything will be fine in the morning.
You had
Just
6
wait and
more.
See. Well, now I have 4.
Charlie, we can just leave now.
Good, but
You
Locke,
just-
Locke, I gotta ask, did you make a deal of some kind?
Yes, with the Queen.
What were the exact details of this deal?
She said that. All right, well, here I told the Queen that her husband, the King, has a child with another woman of the summer court.
Oh, she
Courtesy
Oh, no
of-
shit.
gave her the whole secret, just outright. There's no more
don't-
bargaining left to be done.
Yes, she's rather beautiful. I think I already mentioned that.
Oh,
Anyhow.
God, I got fucking honeypotted.
Uh, She said that she would give me a lighter sentence than death or slavery, and then she made me promise that I would try to uncover the identity of the mother of the bastard child.
Locke,
Yes?
did you deal for a sentence for Charlie Boy and I as well, or just yourself?
No, I thought you two were free. I thought you were gone.
Great.
We'll figure it out tomorrow. It'll be fine. The Queen, like I said, Queen and I, like 2 peas in a pod, we're tight.
Don't believe that.
Okay, here's our angle. Clearly, Lark doesn't know shit. And he can't pull this off on his own. So if she wants him to be able to do this, he's got to have some help
I like it.
from people who got themselves in the same goddamn jail cell.
You're
No,
you're so
you can't-
wise.
No, you can't say that to her.
Well, not in those words, but I mean,
You hear the secret keeper in the other cell. The king had a baby with another lady.
and her name was. That's a weird name, but all right, I'll tell him.
This was really fun.
That was fun. Yeah.
That was so
Yeah, we're-
so much fun.
We'll end it there. Thank
Oh.
you guys.
Awesome game, Alicia. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you
Oh my goodness.
for splitting up right at the beginning.
You're welcome.
He
Always
split
split the party. Always
and it
split the
worked
party.
so well. We all survived.
Now you know what it's like to DM for Rowan. Did you have something planned? Nope. Now we're drugging the party.
Sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
This game is so much fun.
Loved it. Thank you, Alicia.
Thank you, Alicia. Thanks for hanging out. Everybody who came to hang out, thanks for popping by at the end. Pete, it's good to see y'all. We'll be back Thursday night for
Thursday.
Songs of Creation.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be there.
Can't
It's like
wait.
like we always say, here on Mate's Fate.
Ooh, Keelan. Ooh.